Hey guys, Josh from Straight from Motion Academy here. Welcome to part 3 of my Foam Roll 101 series for the mobility kind of side of things. I'm just going to show you a series of drills for all the other types of equipment that we use, really common things that we see with foam rolling. As you've watched on part 2, I just touched over how to use a standard foam roller, so this is all the other cool stuff that is really effective and very common as well. So this is where we have a spiky roller. This is a firm one which I like to use as well. So a few good ways to use this guy is on the calf. You can pretty much use him for any way you use the standard foam roller, but it's really good for getting into the calves, just get a bit more aggressive. One of my favourite things I like to do is actually called a hip flexor here. So the hip flexor junction is right about here. So what I like to do is actually get onto here. Obviously if you're a guy, watch out for these guys and make sure I'm actually hanging over the side, alright? So I can actually just roll over my hip, just find a nice spot, and from there, I'm actually just going to roll my hip sideways and just relax into it, and that's going to go over that whole hip flexor junction, which I really enjoy. Helps open up the hips. So they're two good ways to use this guy. Moving on to this little ball, he's about, I think that, I don't know how much was that, 5-inch balls or something. Well, probably the best place to use him is straight into the hamstring, into there. Oh, yep, that feels really good. And also the glute med, which is a good spot, which is, glute med, think of your glute med as your side booty muscle. So from here, you can just jam him into there, and that really loosens up the booty as well. So that's probably my favourite way to use him. Again, all of these tools you can actually use anywhere, because self-massage, like self-exploration, you're trying to find those tightest areas, but these are some common things that we're using these guys for. Over here, we have a large peanut. What I like to do with him with my clients is actually release the pec minor. Pec minor is the little titty muscle that runs under the pec major. So he runs down here, but I actually like to get the big peanut, slam him down like that, and get him into the chest. And you can use this to actually loosen up both your pec major and pec minor. You can use this hand to actually twist him like that, and I like to even lift up and then just find some tight fibers in there. Another way you can use this guy is in the armpit, but I like to really get in the back of the rear delt and over the teres major, get into there, and really drive your, oh, I'm quite tight here actually, really drive your, gee, I'm actually really tight, just drive your arm through it here, and as you can see, haven't done this one in a while, I'm tight. Another way you can use this guy is roll him over the back, which is really what it's designed for, up against the wall, get him into your back like that, and then just kind of squat into him, and then you can push your blades apart to separate and get really deep into there. It's actually quite relieving to get up to like middle and upper traps like that. Moving on to here, we have a combination of a yoga block with either a ball and a roller. So an example of that would be to use the roller to get aggressive into the calf as well, like that. Just using the roller allows the rest of the limb just to sink over it and you get a little bit deeper. Or you can just swap the roller out for a lacrosse ball or something, get into there. Same idea goes for getting into the adductor like that. You can really get into there. And one of your hip flexors, the sartorius, actually comes into there as well, so you can really target him as well. Again, swap him out for the ball, and oh, yep, I'm also tight in there. Probably should do more rolling since I'm doing a 2-to-1 on this part. Anyway, so you can get into there like that. There's some good ways to use it. Over here, we've got a little peanut. Little peanut is really good for low back, probably the best one. So, like the other peanut, you can jump against the wall and roll them like that. Or, oh, running out of space here, just get into the low back, relax into it. When you're in these positions, you have to play with breathing. Breathe in here, breathe in here, breathe in here. Throw your breath around the body, glide around, and if you want something more aggressive, you can get something heavy like a slam ball, and actually just relax into them and just use that to apply pressure like that. And that's really good for opening up the low back as well. Moving on, we've got another lacrosse ball and another roller, mini roller here. Probably the best way to use these on their own is up against the wall like here. Open the foot out. Rolling the fat from your foot really helps give you some ankle mobility, because people can hold a huge amount of tension in their feet, because most people don't actually stretch their feet or even do anything to mobilize them. So you can get in like there, and you can also just get the foot in there like that. Again, like you would have seen in my first video, you can just, or the part 1 video, sorry, you can just, whatever small surface area, how aggressive you want to be, you just pick something that's going to hit that spot from there. Now when we're looking at actual lacrosse ball, actually I'll show you the hamstring first and then I'll show you a few ways to use it. So this is very, very versatile. So if you come up to like a stage or something, you can actually slam them into your hamstring as well, get into there, which is pretty good. You can also get the lacrosse ball into like your perineals, get them into here. People get light tight, so you actually just sit and really apply some pressure. You can get into your tibialis anterior, which is just basically your shin bone muscle, where you would actually, I'll do this leg, point the toe and just glide that guy over the shin muscle, not the bone, like that. And then you can get this guy and you can just pin him up against anything to get to the spot. So really get into the back of the shoulder blade, explore the shoulders. What I like to do is get this arm, slam him in the armpit, use my opposite arm like that, and that really just locks this arm in place, and then you can go for an explore. And the most common one, which I can pretty much guarantee you need to do this, is actually release your upper trap with this guy. And usually pec minor is a common one as well. So you just come up to like a door frame or a pole or something like that, and just get him into your upper trap, pin the ball like that, drop the head into it, make sure this guy is nice and relaxed, and then just roll them out. Nice and relaxed into there. You will feel quite tight in there. Again, you can get your pec minor, get him into there, roll your pec minor out. And if you're feeling really, really tight, come back to the wall. This is Kirsty's favourite upper trap exercise, where you call angels, where you just pin him in the trap there, put some pressure, and then just raise the arm up in a bit of a Y position, and using that to find that tension. And then again, you can also lose a cross ball, just do the same thing on the ground. So if things are too hard on the ground, just do them up against the wall. But this is probably your best tool if you need to go buy something, buy a tennis ball or a baseball or something harder, or get a lacrosse ball, or come to the gym and actually use these ones. So this is probably the most versatile thing you've got, but all these tools plus everything else, there's a million ways to mobilize your body, but these are the common ones that I think will be very beneficial across the board for most people watching this video. So thank you very much for your time. Check out the rest of our content on the website, on the blog, and all that kind of stuff. We're always uploading heaps of cool stuff for you guys. And for our members, check out the members online database as well, because all those resources are just for you guys as well. So up until I see you next time, thank you very much.